Hi everyone, welcome to podcast with Manoj. So in today's episode, we are having a person called Satyam Raj. Okay, so basically he is a person coming from the engineering background. So he's having a very good experience in terms of software world, and also he's a person who is the founder of getdev.com. It's one of the education and technology platform wherein he will be helping students in terms of AI tools, in terms of personal branding, and also in terms of getting placed in various companies by upskilling the necessary skill set. Okay, without much further ado, let's welcome Satyam to our podcast. Satyam, welcome to my podcast.
Yeah. Hi Manoj. Thank you for the wonderful introduction.
So, how are you doing?
Yeah. Sab badhiya. All good.
All good. Okay. So, tell me something about yourself, like from your
Okay.
beginning journey, from your like school days and college days.
Okay. So uh, basically, I'm not the very good student from start.
Okay.
So now I've started GetDev. During my college days, I've explored a lot, and I have started a digital marketing agency called DigiMonkey, where I used to build people's website and
Okay.
run marketing campaigns
Okay.
and graphic design services and all. Then it shut down for some reason. Currently, I'm working in a management firm.
Okay.
So I'm a data analyst there,
Okay.
and side by side, I'm running my venture called GetDev. So
Okay.
GetDev is basically an edtech platform
Okay.
which teaches you about personal branding, AI tools mastery, and all the market ready skills that a person needs to get placed in the job market.
Okay.
So it's like an end-to-end solution we provide, like from resume making to soft skill learning and to getting a full-fledged solution for the for job placement and all.
Yeah.
So going further, matlab,
You said that initially you started a DigiMonkey platform, right? It's like digital marketing
yes,
agency. So I am also passionate about digital marketing agency during my college days
yes,
because
yes,
that time that internet was very booming and
yes,
Geo
yes.
came into the picture. So tell me, what are the services you are offering that time during your DigiMonkey platform?
So actually, it started as a attempt to. I was an basically introvert, so
Okay.
I was interested in the business side of things from
Hmm.
start.
Okay.
So I started it as an attempt to make my communication better and to generate some revenue, so that I could pay my college fees. So
Okay.
it was the scene that time. So I started, like, I used to make. I was good at WordPress. WordPress.
WordPress.
So
Okay.
WordPress, it's like a platform with no code. You could make a website of yours.
Yeah.
So I was proficient in WordPress, and also I had a cousin who she was good in graphic design.
Okay.
So I took her as a for graphic design. I
Hmm.
learned marketing and WordPress, and I was good to go.
Okay.
So I used to let go to clients and pitch them about my product and what I do and
How
all.
do you reach out to client? Like
So
what's the
initially it was like one on one. I used to go to restaurants, to
okay.
doctors, and schedule a meeting and tell them how website and marketing can be good for their business and all.
Okay.
Then afterwards, I started using Facebook and LinkedIn to approach them.
Okay. Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And you said that about you started a one more venture called GetDev. So basically,
Yeah.
it's an edtech platform.
Yes, yes,
Can you
yes.
tell me something about that one? GetDev.
So what happened when I came to Bangalore?
Yeah.
So I started attending meetups. I was in my job.
Hmm.
So I saw that there is a huge gap on what the industry wants and what the college teaches at school. So I thought that I should do something to make an attempt to bridge this gap.
Hmm. There is a college
Yeah.
campus. There is a corporate campus.
Yeah, corporate
Between those,
campus,
there is a lot of
there's a
gap.
lot of gap because the college
Absolutely.
professors, they are good in theoretical part,
Hmm.
but when it comes to business and managing day-to-day life corporate problems, they
Yeah.
are not that good.
Correct.
So GetDev started as an attempt to solve that. So
Okay.
basically, what we do, we have some personal branding workshops.
Okay.
We conduct that, communication mastery workshops, AI
Okay.
tools workshops,
Okay.
and we also have many technical workshops like Python and data analytics. According, matlab, you could check it out. And so it was a basic attempt to bridge the gap between the college and the corporate.
Okay. So you talked about personal branding. So can you tell me what is personal branding?
Personal branding is basically uh, present yourself in a good way so that a person would get an idea what you exactly do. For
Okay.
example, if I am a full stack developer, website developer,
Yeah.
and I have a LinkedIn or social influence that
Hmm.
I create content around it also. So
Okay.
people know me that I am a full stack developer because I showcase my work.
Okay.
Then and there's a same person with same skill set,
Yeah.
but he has not done anything to do any visibility in the social media
Hmm.
or any medium through which he reaches to HRs or any
Okay.
person.
Yeah.
So the probability of getting hired of
Hmm.
the person who has did that extra effort, extra
Yeah.
visibility is more than the person who has not.
Very true.
So personal branding basically does that. Personal branding helps you to get more opportunities, attract more opportunities, and succeed in your career.
So basically, you are branding yourself to get more
Yeah,
opportunities
you are
and
selling
more.
yourself. Basically, you are
You're
selling
selling
yourself.
yourself.
Sales is everywhere. So
Yeah, that is true.
if you know sales and if you know technical sales is very good, but if you know sales, it's a good plus points. That could
In
like
fact, my boss always
yeah
tells me, okay,
yeah
Manoj, if you don't know how to sell yourself, you are a big zero in the market.
exactly
So it always reminds me that you should always
yes yes
constantly sell about yourself. Correct. Then only you can able to move up the ladder and get a
yes
more
yes.
opportunities. And for a working professional, which is the best platform where they can use the personal branding to the next level?
Working professional, I think LinkedIn is the holy grail. Is like
Okay.
there is nothing like LinkedIn because
Uh,
the intent is the work. If
yeah.
you go Instagram, Facebook, even Twitter, the intent is not as pure as LinkedIn because LinkedIn they come matlab
They'll go for
calm.
enjoyment, like
Yeah, LinkedIn
they'll
matlab
be,
calm.
uh,
LinkedIn is
correct.
purely work. So
Understood.
and LinkedIn is the single place where many billionaires, millionaires, and all the marketing people, any technical people, everyone is active on that.
Okay.
So if you want to get hired or get more clients, whatever is your requirement, LinkedIn is the place to go.
Okay. How do I reach out to people? Like we can do one-to-one cold calling or one-to-one DM in
Okay,
LinkedIn.
so it two words:
Hmm.
personalized effort. Okay,
Personal. Okay.
okay. So suppose if you are, I am reaching to you, Manoj. Okay,
Hmm.
so if you are a busy person,
Yeah.
you have many tasks. If
Yeah.
I am reaching you,
Yeah.
if I am reaching you like everybody else, like you have a DM where you have like 10, 20 people messaging you, 100 people messaging you. Everyone is like, hi, I am Satyam.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Shivam. Hi, I am some XYZ.
Hmm.
But if someone is reaching you and instead of hi, he sends you a video. He makes an extra effort. He sends you a video, and where he is telling that how you could be valuable to you.
Okay.
You know Andrew Tate.
No.
Okay, Andrew Tate, like he's a like a businessman and a like UFC champ, like not a
Hmm.
UFC, I think some wrestler.
Okay.
Uh, so his videographer, what he did,
Hmm.
he made a video
Okay.
and he told him
Hmm.
like Andrew Tate is like quite an egoistic person, so he
Okay.
studied his psychology, his
Okay.
behavior,
Yeah.
and Andrew Tate is like fan of all the good things, like he has all the good cars and bungalows and all.
Okay.
So his videographer told that he made a video and he sent him to that this is the 60-second pitch,
Hmm.
and Andrew, you have all the good cars, good girls in the
Hmm.
that you can have.
Hmm.
Why you are settling for a mediocre videographer?
Hmm. Correct.
So which tell me the place to come, I'll come, all charges on me.
Yeah.
I just want I just want to make a good video of your edit a good video of yours.
Oh. Okay.
So he
Interesting.
made this pitch, and like Andrew Tate was like he impressed. He told G pitch, okay,
Okay.
okay, and then he went and it was all he was hired. So you need to make that extra
Extra
effort.
effort. Okay.
So to get hired, anywhere you go.
So basically, you're telling that before reaching out to someone, you should know about themselves and know about their work, and you should have a personalized conversation in terms of just a copy paste message putting to
Exactly.
everyone. Okay. And
Personal branding, for personal branding,
hmm,
it comes to one thing: agenda.
hmm,
For example, like I'm a full stack developer,
yeah,
and I'm also pitching myself as a cloud expert, marketing expert, everything.
hmm,
So I cannot be everything
correct, correct,
expert
yeah,
of everything. First is that
hmm,
personal branding is always based on a particular agenda.
yeah,
That why you do want to do personal branding. You
okay,
want to get more clients, you want to get job, you want to get your public view so
image,
that you could monetize it.
okay,
Personal branding is basically to monetize your image.
hmm, okay. So and okay, you talked about personal branding. So and you also talked about AI tools, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
how much is important one to know the AI tools in 2021 century or in 2025? Like
Okay.
what are the most common AI tools one can use in their professional world?
See, AI tools like we are all using ChatGPT, Gemini, and all
Hmm.
on a daily life.
Yeah,
So basic point of AI tools is productivity. It is
productivity.
very productive to use AI tools
Okay.
and all. And my take on that, everybody is fearing that it will be they will be getting replaced on that.
Yeah, yeah. Many
I
people are
think it's
feared of
yeah,
fear of
it is partially true, but basically I think AI sets the baseline, and above that we could grow all of that. We could grow over that. Okay, so it's help us to make more productive, and especially in the learning sector, and all the
Hmm.
things that you do used to take a lot of time. Like I'm a marketer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a marketer and like personal branding.
Hmm.
If you want to generate an article or get some suggestion on video script, photos,
Okay.
so what happens is like you have to invest a significant amount of time doing research.
Correct.
But with AI, that is few minutes or half an hour of research you could do, and you could feed it to the AI and get some valid points with that.
Yeah, does the work for
Yeah,
you.
AI does the work for you. So
Okay.
basic tools apart from that, and basic tools also it depends on the person that are using.
Okay.
For I basic all the Chat GPT, Gemini I
Hmm.
use,
Yeah.
and for graphic designing I use Canva. Canva also has a
They're having millions
AI
of templates. Yeah.
AI part, and I use GitHub Copilot because I am also a like I'm coding
Yeah.
into coding, so GitHub Copilot is good for me.
Okay. Okay. And tell me how one can constantly upskill themselves. We're in a world of competitive world. So every single day people are coming up with different skill set. They're
Okay,
upskilling themselves constantly.
sure,
How
sure.
one can upskill themselves to stay updated to the current trends.
So whichever domain you are in,
Hmm.
you should follow in the social media or LinkedIn. You should be active on the top people that are good on that
Okay.
thing, good in that thing.
Hmm.
For example, if you are a marketer, or if you are a interested in some other graphic designing, so
Hmm.
who is the best top on that field, and what are the latest advancement that are happening on that, you should
Okay.
be updated. So it tells it like you will be on track on what things to learn and what new things are coming.
Hmm.
For example, like there's a Adobe Firefly, a new AI tool for
Hmm. I heard. Hmm.
graphic designers. So it is very trending. So like when it launched, I think for some time it was like a beta version was free for the graphic designers. So
Hmm.
if you will be on following the news and all, you will
Yeah.
be updated on what things to learn and all.
Okay. Yes. And also, you said that you also do a lot of communication workshops and all, right? Like in
Exactly,
the
exactly,
platform.
exactly. Yeah.
Tell me why communication is how much communication is so important. We all know that communication is something which is every company will look into in the candidate. How much is so important?
There's a very famous quotation I heard.
Okay.
Once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
Nice.
Okay,
Interesting. Huh?
so if even if you know many things,
Yeah.
you cannot articulate your thoughts in a very simplified way.
Hmm.
You cannot communicate it to other person. You cannot tell about yourself how good you are.
Hmm.
I saw many students from my college when I was in my college final year,
Hmm.
that they were not rejected in the interview.
Hmm.
They did fairly good in the technical
Yeah.
round, but they were rejected in the interview because they were not able to simply introduce themselves.
Okay.
They were not able to speak basic English. You should know how to communicate basic English, and how to present your thoughts in a way.
Correct.
You would have
Yes, absolutely.
watched Shark Tank, right?
Yeah, Shark Tank India. It's my
Shark
favorite.
Tank, the person who gets the pitch, the idea should be good. That's the
Yeah.
primary thing, idea and the company financials.
Hmm.
But apart from that, the way he presents his thought leaves a deep impact on the sharks, that whether that person is good to be invested on or not.
Correct. It's
So
basically it's not what you say. It's all about how well you say in a structured manner.
structured manner.
Yeah. And also, I believe that there are hundreds of people who will be watching this podcast. So there are many people who are from a tier two cities, right? Tier two,
Exactly,
tier three
exactly.
cities who are coming into the tier one cities, all the metropolitan cities.
Uh,
So it's like what of lot of challenging to them in the initial days. So how one can improve the English speaking skills in the beginning days? What are the various techniques you used earlier?
so only way to improve communication is to
Yeah.
communicate.
Okay. Very
Okay,
simple.
very simple. Is to communicate. So I told you when I started DigiMonkey when I
Uh,
was in college,
yeah.
I started it with two purpose.
Yeah.
First, to improve my communication because I was an introvert.
Okay.
because I was not able to talk to anyone, and I was very into myself only,
Hmm.
alone. So I thought that when I'll come to college, I'll
Yeah.
open up to opportunities, open
Yeah.
up to all the clubs and all.
Yeah.
So I tried everything basically.
Hmm.
So and I attended meetups, seminars. So
Hmm.
what you could do if you are tier 2 or tier 3 from a city,
Yeah.
what you could do is to stay active on social media,
Hmm.
or if you are like you are having any skill that could generate some monetary value. For
Hmm.
example, you know about social media, you
Hmm.
could generate good posts, you could write good content,
Hmm.
then you can be social media manager for some companies or some startups and all. You
Hmm.
could reach them, you could connect them,
Hmm.
or you could attend some meetups, do some debate and all.
Okay.
Okay, otherwise you have to put yourself into uncomfortable situations so that
Hmm.
you would learn from that how to speak, when to speak, what to speak.
Okay. And one more thing, you talked about monetization. Can you tell me, like, somebody who is good at communication or somebody who is good at public speaking, how one can monetize their skill set?
So basic how one can monetize is so content creation.
Content creation.
Content
Okay.
creation long term they'll do, then they could monetize. Apart from that, if you are good at it totally depends on person to person.
Hmm.
I am taking an example of a technical guy because
Yeah.
I am a technical.
Yeah.
So how one could leverage communication skills in technical,
Hmm.
that he could uh, he could create good content around what he learns.
Okay.
For suppose he has a LinkedIn profile, so you
Yeah.
you should treat LinkedIn as a web page, small
Small web
web
page.
page.
Yeah.
So you could, what you learn, you should portray it to the LinkedIn that these are the things that I learned. You should make some videos around that. You
Hmm.
should do some collaboration in the sense you're doing some projects,
Hmm.
and in doing some projects you're communicating to
Yeah.
someone, right?
Hmm.
And and that's how like communicate like the communication in the corporate also it helps a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am talking about the student, and who is like in his third or fourth year,
Hmm.
wants to get a job or something, and you should know how to introduce yourself and how to talk basic things, how to uh, uh, tell about your project.
Okay.
Okay.
And you said about start making a videos and all.
Sure,
So
sure.
there are many people who are good at knowledge and all. They are having very good knowledge, but when it comes to expressing their knowledge in front of a camera, they feel like shy nature, they feel like a lot of fear. So what do you say to them, or what is the tips you would like to give to them who are camera shy people?
It's okay to be camera shy, but
Hmm.
uh, I think the focus should be on like
Hmm.
how you are camera shy, but are you able to articulate it properly or not?
Hmm.
Thoughts. So, what you should do initially, like everyone learns by trying.
Absolutely.
So like if you are doing like 10 20 videos, if
Yeah.
you have made or
Hmm.
something, then what will happen that you will get a flow of that, what how to
Correct.
speak. And especially I would focus more on communicating with one on one with people
Hmm.
rather than on camera part can be done afterwards,
Yeah.
once you have a uh, like if you are talking about personal branding.
Yeah.
I would if I would start with personal branding offline first.
Offline. Okay.
Offline means that personal branding has an agenda, right?
Yeah.
So suppose my agenda is to be a good full stack developer and get more jobs, more good
Okay.
jobs as an SD.
Hmm.
SD I get want to get more jobs.
Yeah.
So as an offline personal branding, my tips should be
Hmm.
that whatever I have learned,
Hmm.
the skills that I have done,
Hmm.
I should be able to deliver quality work.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to do quality work, I'm already have a personal brand among the people I work with.
Hmm.
First is that.
Yeah.
Secondly is how well I dress, how well I present myself, and how well I communicate with my boss and with my manager.
Hmm.
I'll tell you one example. Like there was one my colleague,
Hmm.
and she was not able to communicate with her manager properly,
Okay.
and her manager deployed him to some different technology which she hadn't have much knowledge.
Okay.
So what she did, she didn't communicate with him, that I'm not interested in that,
Yeah.
and she failed to do that task.
Hmm.
And on consistent reminder also, she was not improving much, so
Okay.
she was fired.
Hmm.
If she would have articulated it well, she would have talked to her manager and communicated him properly that these are the things I want to do, these are things I'm not comfortable with, then the situation would have been different.
Correct. So having a good communication will solve a lot of problems and give more opportunity in your
More opportunity.
life. Okay.
Basically, if you could sell something, you could sell your projects, you could get more clients, more projects, more job
Hmm.
opportunities, anything.
Okay. And imagine I know a lot of people in LinkedIn. Okay, I just follow their content, but I don't know how to get their email IDs to have a cold emailing. Okay, so can you tell me some platforms where we can
Okay,
use our ourselves and we can get
okay,
an
okay,
email
okay.
ID of a person?
Basically, you could get email IDs by searching also.
Google search.
Google search also many gives in Reddit, or someone gives,
Okay,
it's like that also. And there's one tool called Signal Hire.
Signal.
So
Okay.
it's a browser extension which you could install,
Uh,
and it will, it has, it's a paid version also and free version also.
okay.
Free version, it gives some limited credits, like
Uh,
some limited contacts you could get from it,
hmm.
but you could sure check it out. Signal Hire, uh, and once you get those contacts,
Hmm.
how to reach out is,
Yeah.
if you are messaging, when you when you are seeing the chats,
Hmm.
there are the first four letters are very important.
Correct.
You see,
Starting for
the
lens. Yeah.
starting four letters, it determines whether the person will open your chat or not.
Absolutely. If I get any emails, first I'll see two
Right.
three lines.
First
If it is
like,
interesting,
yeah,
I'll open it up.
interesting, I'll open it. It's like a metadata.
Uh,
But if you're using first three lines only to, hi, I am this, I am this,
uh,
so that guy person is having so much messages, he will
hmm.
not open your message.
Yeah.
So
True.
the first four lines should be concise,
Hmm.
like. And one more thing is, like, if you want to reach someone and you definitely know this is the guy only you want to reach,
Hmm.
you should, in LinkedIn, you should turn on your notifications for
Hmm.
that guy.
Hmm.
Like, and any message or post that he does,
Hmm.
you should turn on notification. You could, this is my approach that I'm telling you
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You could have a different approach on that,
Hmm.
and you should comment on that. Like, every time he is posting, you should comment something like,
Okay.
this is the, I like this post, but this should be better,
Hmm.
or this, how about this, I'm, you're giving different opinions on that.
Okay.
After five six people, six comments, people notice that this
Very
guy
true.
is consistently texting me, he's in my comments.
Hmm.
And then you text him that ki, hi, I am Satyam, and I do this.
Hmm.
Then it works in a good way. Your reputation is good. And secondly, if you
Okay.
want to reach someone, do this extra effort, a personalized effort. For example, if I was reaching you for the, for some services, like
Yeah.
you also are into public speaking and all.
Hmm.
So uh, if I want to reach you for
Yeah.
some help, rather than telling you ki, hi, I'm Manoj, I am Satyam, I do this, if I make a video dedicated to what I do and how I want your help, or how I could help you,
Yeah.
because communication is give and take,
Very true.
it's
Yeah.
always give and take. So you cannot, nobody has that time to invest in you if it doesn't see any benefit in that.
Very true.
Okay, so in video, you should make a video and tell that, yeah, this, hi Manoj, I do this, I could help your profile, or help your profile to grow faster,
Hmm.
like this. I
Yeah.
have done for these this many clients, you could be the next.
Hmm.
So the person would open that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. It's a
he
very
sees
good
that the
approach.
person is doing some extra efforts.
Hmm. It's a very good approach rather than just emailing them or rather than just pinging their personal chat. So you are putting an effort to make a video explaining yourself and also explaining how exactly he can able to benefit from you.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
definitely he will also give time and he will also interact with you. Yeah. So this we can try it out. And also someone who just started their LinkedIn platform for their professional world. So like if they wanted to build a personal branding around LinkedIn, like what kind of content they can start, like a text content or maybe images content or maybe video content.
See, it's comparatively easy to grow on LinkedIn than on any other platform.
Hmm.
Okay,
How?
actually, because LinkedIn is like totally work oriented,
Yeah.
and there is SEO in LinkedIn also. Do you know what SEO? Search engine optimization.
Optimization. Yeah.
Okay, so suppose I'm a full stack developer, or suppose I'm a marketing guy.
Yeah.
Okay, marketing consultant. So on every post I'm telling hashtag marketing consultant,
Mm.
or I am using those words. So
Mm.
LinkedIn classifies your post that you are a marketing consultant, and if anyone searches for marketing consultant,
Yeah.
that I want to hire a marketing consultant, is
Mm.
any related searches that happens, your results will be on top.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one thing. Secondly is text, image, video. These all are good, but
Mm.
I would suggest to start with the text.
Mm.
And text should be basically, you could make the text divide in three parts. The
Mm.
first is the hook,
Hook. What
content.
is hook?
Hook is something that would मतलब कि attract your attention.
Okay.
For examples, 10 reasons
Uh,
why your marketing campaign will fail if you
okay.
do this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm.
suppose your marketing campaign is failing for somehow, not
Mm.
getting some good results.
Mm.
So you will see that, Arey, why these are the 10 reasons this guy is telling.
Mm.
Secondly is the content,
Yeah.
that what you want to tell.
Mm.
And last is CTA, or call to action.
Mm.
Call to action means, like, you told him the problem, the
Yeah.
hook,
Mm.
why, what is the problem that he's facing,
Mm.
the person is facing.
Mm.
And you told about the content, basic content,
Yeah.
that what you do to make that better.
Yeah.
Third is call to action. Call to action means, now what should do, like, you should to reach
Okay.
me out for this if you want, and I'm a this expert, you could reach me out. So third is call to action. So these are the basic post
Okay.
things you should use in your post.
Okay. The first one is hook, like just to grab their attention. Initially,
Yes, yes,
starting 5 to 10 seconds is very crucial.
yes.
Second one is about content. Okay,
Hmm.
explaining that adding it to the subject line, we're explaining the content. Third one is call to action,
Call
CTA.
to action.
So how do they reach out to me through
Huh.
mobile number or maybe
Exactly, exactly,
email?
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And you could use AI generated images and all to put on the post. It like looks good.
What are the some AI platform we can use images? We can use the generated images.
Mid Journey,
Mid journey.
Mid Journey is good. Lexica is good, and there is one more.
Nowadays, ChatGPT also giving images, right?
Yeah, but they're
Maybe.
it is not that good. Like Mid
Uh,
Journey is like basically you could use in Discord and
okay.
get images according to your need. Like
Okay.
you could adjust the resolution and
Hmm.
creativity and flexibility. It is some flexible with Mid
Okay.
Journey.
Hmm.
Mid Journey, and one more thing, you could use AI for. I also, by the way, you should learn prompt engineering.
What is prompt engineering?
Prompt engineering is basically, I'll give you an example. Suppose you know to ride, like you know to play football.
Yeah.
Okay, suppose you play football. You know football how to play. Like
Hmm.
you have to kick the ball.
Yeah. Correct.
But playing like Ronaldo and playing the football, there's a lot of difference.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hmm.
So same is like with AI.
Yeah.
AI has a lot of potential,
Hmm.
but if you want to leverage the potential, like the way it should be done,
Hmm.
you should know prompt engineering.
Okay.
Prompt engineering is a way to communicate to AI.
Okay.
How you should write your prompt, how
Uh,
you should articulate your prompt.
okay.
So
Here also communication, makes it
yeah,
important, right?
is also
Hmm.
prompt engineering. Also communication is there.
Yeah.
Then, so that is what prompt engineering. It's a very surface level thing. You should there's a lot of depth you could start
But there are a
learning
lot
in
of
that.
courses are there, right?
Lot,
Recently, I'm hearing a lot of
yeah.
courses related to
There is
prompt
a
engineering.
there is a
Who gets a lot of paid also.
exactly. I also teach prompt engineering,
Hmm.
and there's also a very good platform.
Yeah.
Then when I started, I used to learn with it.
Hmm.
Deeplearning.ai.
Deeplearning.ai. What is this platform is all about?
So it's a very good platform. Like the founder, I forgot his name.
Hmm.
So he's a so deeplearning.ai has lot of AI related courses. AI
Okay.
related courses in the sense
It's a free one or a paid one?
free.
Free. Okay.
It has both development courses also,
Yeah.
and also the for the non coders also.
Hmm.
If you are not a developer, you want to learn AI like prompt engineering basics,
Yeah.
you could do that also. And if you are a developer, you want to enhance your AI knowledge
Hmm.
and use fine tune AI models
Okay.
and use it according to your use case, you could do that.
Hmm.
So very good platform. And There is also one guy called prompt engineering. Also one channel called Free Code Camp.
Okay, free
Free
code.
Code Camp. Yes,
Okay,
that it also has a lot of prompt engineering courses.
okay. And like, why you wanted to, jumping into the startup world? I know that you were working in a
Yes, yes,
consulting
yes,
firm, and soon you already started a venture called,
yes, yes, yes.
getdev.com. And like, what made you to think, to start your own tech platform?
So like I was starting, I was curious about the teaching line from start,
Okay.
and also like there's a good learning curve in the startup space, and
Hmm.
also if you want to, of course, the money is the
Yeah, that is
thing,
also motivating
because if you
factor.
want to make some exponential money,
uh,
like startup is or business is a way.
Business is the way, correct. Job is the way you will get incremental money.
But
Business is the way you will get exponential money.
exponential, and
Very
it has
true.
a lot of control
Okay.
what you do and all. It's like you
Okay.
could see the impact that you create, because what happened was I'm like working in a, big management company.
Hmm.
So the work that I do,
Oh,
I am not able to see the significant impact that I am providing on the output of the company or the output of the
okay.
work I do. There is not significant, because you are a small part of a very large machine.
Okay.
Okay, so I always had wanted something.
Interesting, right? A
Yeah,
small part of the very
very
large
very very
machine.
large machine. So there
Correct.
is very less to do.
Correct.
If you're working in a startup and if you're working in a big MNC,
Hmm.
there's a lot of difference comes.
Okay.
The for startup culture is regressive, very 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 aggressive.
Hmm.
So like you have to, you're doing the marketing also sometime. You're also sometime pitching the client also. You're handling all the tech tech thing.
Yeah.
So it's quite a flexibility. The learning curve is good.
Okay. So maybe 3 years down the line or 5 years down the line,
Yeah.
where do you want to see your startup? Like, like, what are the accomplishment you wanted to make with your startup journey?
Uh, I
Or
want
what are the add-ons you wanted to add in your field?
I want to, on the 5 years down the line,
Hmm.
like I want to at least have 5 lakh people registering in my edtech platform.
Okay.
Uh, I want to influence 5 lakh student at least
5 lakh learners. Yeah.
in their journey to uh, in the journey to their good career.
Hmm.
So I
And what
want to
are
do
the
that.
courses you would like to add in your edtech platform?
So currently, I am focusing on limited SKUs,
Hmm.
uh, because like, since I am starting,
Yeah.
and as it grows,
Hmm.
I'll be taking suggestions from the students only on what things we could do to make your experience better,
Hmm.
and we'll study with consult some experts. So
Hmm.
what how the market changes, because the market is very dynamic now.
Yeah, yeah, very true.
So the way the technology is changing and the requirements are changing, so we would adapt to that.
Okay, every 3 to 5 years, it is completely,
Yeah, yeah.
changing a lot of things.
Exactly.
Okay, and the way the people learn is also different. Okay,
Exactly. Exactly.
okay. And since you said that you are also, into teaching world, like you also
Yes.
like
Yes.
the teaching, can you tell me some of the ways in which we can teach people? Like, there is a lot of way. Like, if you want to teach something, so there are a lot of approaches people use. Now we are all are adult. Like, adult learning methods are different.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
can't teach like a kids, right? So what are the techniques you will use to impart knowledge?
I think uh, for learning in a good way, you should have involvement.
Okay, involvement.
Involvement. Suppose if am teaching something,
Yeah.
I should be showing the practical implications for that,
Okay.
and it should be the theory should be, I think, 20%,
Okay.
and rest should be practical and industry related project. Or
Okay.
for example, if I'll take tell about a marketing, suppose I'm teaching digital marketing, right?
Hmm.
So rather than teaching them what digital marketing concepts are and how
Hmm.
to run a campaign,
Hmm.
it would be better to give some theoretical on over how a shortcut on like how things work.
Yeah.
Then build your own brand or
Hmm.
own personal brand organically using digital marketing.
Hmm.
So you will be learning by doing the things.
Okay.
That is better. Then
So whatever you learn by
yeah,
actually doing it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you said that we wanted to build our own brand
Yes, yes.
organically. So, like, how one can build their own brand organically? Like we are having a lot of boosting options. We'll put a money, the post will get boost, or
Yes,
we'll
yes.
use lot of money, and we'll use for marketing purpose and
Yes, yes.
doing purpose.
See,
Like organically growing in social media space is a challenging task.
yes, yes, yes.
So how one can do this task?
See, if you have money, then so you can do. You
Hmm.
can grow a lot.
Hmm.
It's always a plus point.
Yeah.
But if you have money and you don't have a proper vision on a proper product or what you want to sell,
Hmm.
you would be popular for some while
Yeah.
high, but your repeat customer rate will not that good.
Okay.
Okay, repeat rate will not be good. So what I think is
Hmm.
you should have a
Yeah.
community driven approach. For example, so if I'm having like we could take an example of physics walla.
Alak Pandey.
Yeah, so like my brother, when Alak Pandey was like he started his course. I think it was an Arjuna batch or something
Correct.
where he started the course. So my brother, he was into Alak Pandey, like Alak Pandey sir is everything and all.
Yeah.
So even I told that Alak Pandey course was not that good,
Hmm.
he used to get angry.
Yeah.
Okay, why you're telling him? Like I
Hmm.
told him, I
Correct.
scolded him, so he was very angry about that.
Yeah.
So that kind of
Community support.
impact
Hmm.
Alak Pandey and and his community has created on the mind student.
That is also a personal branding, right? He
Yeah,
created his own brand.
that's the best example of person branding.
Hmm.
That's the impact they have created on students' mind and the value that they have provided.
Hmm.
So it's a so if you want to grow organically,
Hmm.
you should have some impact on and have a community led approach. You should
Community
make a
approach.
community. You should grow together.
Okay.
Not you should not be there to sell. If you want to
Hmm.
play a long term game in anything, you should not be simply to sell. It should be a
Okay.
community growth approach.
Hmm. And also talking about the edtech platforms, I see that there are so many edtech platforms who came into the market, who grown rapidly, and also who are downfall.
Yes, yes.
One example is that we all know Byju's. Okay,
Byju's.
so it went like a rocket speed, and at the same time it came back like a
Yes, yes,
rocket
yes,
speed.
yes,
So it
yes.
is completely crunched up. So what are the some success mantra one can follow, to succeed in the edtech platform? Since you are on the journey, so what are the approach you will do differently so that you will see for a long term vision,
Constant feedbacks.
constant
I'll
feedback?
take
Okay.
constant feedbacks and uh, we'll organize some common group activities or something.
Hmm.
Currently, it is in the planning stage, but in future, we'll some group activities
Yeah.
so that we could know each other, like what type of students we have and what are the challenges that they are facing,
Hmm.
and how could we get better.
Okay. Okay. And you also like traveling?
Yeah,
Just
I like traveling.
okay. What are the places you traveled in that?
Currently, like I traveled hilly regions, Siliguri.
Siliguri. Okay.
Uh, there
It's
is
in northeast region.
Yes, yes, yes. There is
Okay.
one place called Bir
Okay.
Billing for paragliding and all. It's like a second highest point for paragliding, and Munnar and south side also some places.
You done paragliding?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay. How was your experience then? It
It
seems
was
like
good. It was good.
breathtaking experience, I guess.
Yeah, it was very cold.
Okay. And in
Very
South
good
India, what are the
experience.
places you saw in South side?
South side I have not explored that much, but
Hmm.
Kerala I have to go.
Hmm.
Kerala I have not been, and like I think Munnar is in Kerala, right?
Hmm.
Okay, then Kerala I have been. Okay,
Hmm.
uh, and some places like Mysore and all.
Yeah.
Mysore, then some treks.
Trekking you like? Okay.
Not that much. I started doing recently only
Okay.
while in Bangalore.
Okay. And we are in the month of January. Okay, January is a month where a lot of people will set a resolution, right?
Yes, yes.
So इस साल मुझे जिम जाना है, इस साल मुझे
Yes, yes,
increase
yes.
weight increase करना
Yes,
पड़ेगा.
yes,
Like
yes.
lot of
Yes,
resolution.
yes.
Like have you set any resolution for this 2025?
Yeah, I have set a resolution.
Okay. What is it regarding? You would like to share?
So I have set some milestones for GetDev. So
Get
those
there. Okay.
milestones I want to cover this year.
Okay. So how one can focus on resolution actively, because most of the 90% of the resolution will be broken by latest January, like in
Hmm.
January 15 or
Yeah.
January 30 they will forget the resolution. How one can stick to the resolution for a longer period of time?
One thing I started recently doing, matlab I am also lazy, so I am a wrong person to talk this about.
Yeah.
But one thing I started doing recently is कि, you should have your mornings and nights fixed. For example, like
Okay.
this time you wake up, and after waking up, you should have a to-do list, like basic to-do list, like two or three priority tasks that
Hmm.
anyhow you need to cover.
Okay.
Okay. For example, like I was having some trouble for learning issues.
Hmm.
I was not able to devote much time on learning. So what I
Yeah.
used to do, like I followed a tip I got from YouTube only. So what I used to do, suppose I want to study 4 hours for
Hmm.
today. So I made 4 chits,
Okay.
and I used to tear one chit after every hour of studying.
Nice.
So मतलब कि if I'm doing something else, something non-productive, so
Hmm.
I should see that अरे अभी भी 3 chit बचा हुआ है, अभी भी
Hmm.
4 chit बचा हुआ है, I need to cover, so I have to do that first, then I would enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. And basically you need to have that spark.
Hmm.
Okay, वो मतलब थोड़ा planning and all so जाता है.
Okay. So and also you practice journaling, like writing a
Not
diary.
journaling. No, I've not tried journaling anything.
Okay.
I used to write some shairis and poems before, but not now.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Satyam. Thank you so much for coming my podcast and sharing your valuable insights on AI and career branding, personal branding.
Sure.